3-6.
Do you not get the concept?
3-6, 3-6. I've been rapping like 36 weeks straight. Put a pen to the page like each day. Got the tunes on auto like T-Pain. And the view still stuck on like 3K. Running laps, running track, it's a relay. And the net got hit with a freeze ray. Every time I say hi, it's a heat wave. Still sleeping on me these days, even though I've been known to be fly than a PJC. Blowing up, he basically an EKG. Know enough to know the name is THE. And me getting the cash that you can see, baby. Gotta get to the bag, I'm tryna BAG. Get it? B-A-G, okay, you gotta admit that T crazy. Okay, on top of this shit, I'll beat Jay-Z, I'm the G-O-A-T, yeah.
What up, everybody? We back in the building. I feel like I wasn't here for a long time.
You were here last week.
And then we were down the week before that.
Right.
So I wasn't here for 2 weeks.
So it's been 2 weeks.
And it's been a lot transpired in those 2 weeks.
White shirt ready.
How's everybody doing? Everybody good?
Oh, good, man.
I'm Joe Feezy in the building. You good?
I'm great. I'm having some seasonal allergies, man.
What's going on?
Asthma and allergies, like air quality, seasons change.
You have asthma?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You have allergies?
Yes, seasonal allergies.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you heard me coughing.
This happens routinely?
Routinely, yeah, around every year. This year is...
Have you seen an allergist?
A what?
An allergist.
Doctor
that tells you why you have allergies.
Not an allergist. Not an allergist.
No, my girl just said my son got to go do that.
Yeah, I haven't done that. I think what it really kind of stems from is earlier when the fires and the air quality was horrible.
Yeah.
That's when something triggered, and it was just.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think.
Were you close to the fires?
I was, Van Nuys in the Valley, and I think the closest to us was that Topanga. I can't remember, but it was fairly close to that. I would have had to evacuate.
It got dark where you were. You could see that dark skyline behind you.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can definitely see it. Like you walk outside, but that air quality. They had that, those apps, and you said the air quality. I think it was the Watch Duty app, and the air quality was horrible. So I was
it's funny. The people that we know back east, or Midwest and back east that don't know the landscape of LA. Whenever something happens in LA, they think it's affecting us, like affecting me or you.
Yep.
Like my friends would call, "Yo, Malibu's burning. You good, bro?"
That's so far
from
away.
where I live.
Yep.
Yo, gang war in South Central. You good? Yo, how the fuck you got me living in Malibu and South Central? Like you
right.
You don't know the landscape, bro. I'm good. It's not near me. Yo, flooding in the mountains. You good? I don't live in the mountains, bro. Like the landscape is different. It's like you got to come into LA and see how vast it is, and you'll know why certain things.
My folk be doing that too. They'll be asking, "You ain't close to the fires, are you?" Yeah, we're close, man.
No, the fire thing happened so much. It got so big. The first time my mama called, I was like, "Ma, so far away. I don't even know what you're talking about." By the last time she called, I was at the airport. Like I could, the airport is dark because of the fires. Like when you flew away and saw them fire, like it was crazy. When you flew away, you was like,
trash smoke.
That is insane.
I'm like that with earthquakes. People will be like, "Yo, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm not gonna lie. I felt a little something, but I felt minute.
Yeah.
What I felt was, it was like I'm gonna get in a house like this. Like, was that shaking? I don't know.
Most of the time it's like an aftershock, right? Like because it's definitely something that has like I'll feel that, but I've been shaking in that little one bedroom studio apartment.
To go back to what you said, like so to go to the allergist, and I don't know if the procedures changed, but they put like a piece of tape almost on your arm or somewhere on your body, and it has these little dots on it, and whatever pops up, that's what you're allergic to.
Oh wow!
So it'll be like they'll put the tape there, and something will pop up, and he'll be like, "Oh, you're allergic to,
dust
or dust,
hay,
pollen,
hay
or
and all something.
Like it'll pop. It'll just let you know, like that's what you're allergic to."
Yeah, it's probably gonna be the pollen, and just something. Whatever.
You go up in the Midwest. I like my uncles and mama call it hay fever. What does hay fever mean? Yeah. Because it's blowing in the wind, whatever. Hay. Farm, like farm life.
Hay.
Yeah. So.
I would have known if I had a peanut allergy by now. I mean, that's kid.
Yeah, no, you would definitely know that. I'm allergic to almonds, pecans, walnuts. You would know.
Yeah.
You would definitely know.
Yeah, I thought that was a myth, man. I didn't know black people could be allergic to like certain foods. Shellfish, like when I thought was like, okay, I believe you, but like peanuts and stuff, I'd be like, ain't no way.
Mm-hmm. And my mother's allergic to peanut butter.
Oh, wow.
My mother's allergic to peanut butter and strawberries, and I believe shellfish. Because I remember at Chrissy's wedding, we after the wedding, we do it at the reception. Everybody about to eat, and they bringing the dishes out, presentation and all that fancy bougie shit. And we hood niggas, we just like, yo, where the soup at? Yo, what kind of? And they put the soup down, and they're like, it's lobster bisque. And to a man, all my brothers and my sister, Ma, don't eat the soup, like, because we knew it was lobster in it. Like, so she's like, what's wrong with it? It's lobster. Oh, so I knew that, and I bought my mother some chocolate covered strawberries one year for Mother's Day, like a big. It was like a floral. It looked like flowers. It looked like a floral display with chocolate covered strawberries. And my sister called me and was like, "Oh, I love that. That was so good." I'm like, "What you mean?" It's like, "You know, mommy can't eat strawberries." I'm like, "Oh shit, I wasn't even thinking," because it looked like flowers. It was like a floral display with chocolate covered strawberries. And Andy was like, "I ate the shit out of that." I'm like, "Yeah,
I love chocolate. That's a good one."
But I don't remember when I learned I was allergic to almonds and pecans and walnuts. But I do remember later on in life, like when it kicked in, bad, all bad.
Yeah.
All bad.
So you need like a little EpiPen or something on deck.
I never did an EpiPen. I usually just, it sounds horrible, but I just throw up for like a long time. My eyes puff up.
Oh, you need that.
My throat feels like it's like that.
What pill is that?
My voice is like, for hours.
Excedrin maybe
for
or something
hours,
like
bro. One time it happened on set. I was filming and it happened.
Woo.
Somebody brought cookies and I was like, yeah, I'll have a cookie, and bit it. And it's instant. As soon as I bite something with it in it, it's immediate because my mouth was like, oh shit, like something's wrong.
You reject it.
And it'll it's instant, bro. I'll bite and be like, oh shit, y'all.
Shouldn't
and I got a few minutes to let y'all know I'm about to be fucked up. I'm about to be fucked up.
He said
That's
3,
my
2,
brother.
And look,
1.
people are like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm about to be messed up. And it's like, and I'm like, what, you okay? No, I'm about to be messed up. I'm about to be. And everything from last week is coming up.
My brother did that with shrimp.
That.
I gave him my quesadilla when he was in Dallas last time. He was just like, what kind of quesadilla is this? I said, oh, chicken quesadilla. But you know, always make them add shrimp in it. And he was chewing like, why you really say that? Why you really say that?
Yeah,
He just
man,
like ran
it's
straight
bad.
to the bathroom. And I was like, because he was chewing like, this feel weird. Like second bite, I was like, what are you doing, dude? Eat the quesadilla. But yeah, I guess as soon as he clocked, he was like,
I told you I got a lawsuit. I could have a lawsuit.
The American
Airlines. I went to sleep on a plane. First of all, I get on a plane. I'm flying first class. I look at the breakfast selection. It's like quiche and like a cheese plate. Not interested. Put my headphones on, shades, go to sleep. Wake up like an hour and a half later. Some people are still eating various things. The lady walks past like, oh, you were sleeping when we were serving breakfast. You care for breakfast? Now, I saw the list. So I'm like about to say no. And she goes, oh, we have the quiche, we have the cheese plate, and we have French toast. I'm like, oh, I didn't see the French toast. Bet, I'll have French toast. She brings the French toast. It's 2 pieces, right? I just take the syrup, pour it on, take my fork, a big piece, put it in my mouth, start chewing. Immediately. The lady next to me, I'm window seat. The lady next to me like, you okay? I'm like, I might need to get up in a second. I get up, I go straight to the bathroom. I spit all that shit out. I'm rinsing my mouth out, but it's too late. It's nothing I can do.
Already hit you, yeah.
Flight attendant see me. She's like, the black girl flight attendant sees me. You okay? It was something in the French toast. Was it nuts in the French toast? Yeah, it's Nutella French toast.
Supposed to tell.
Hazelnuts, another one.
Hazelnuts, yeah.
I'm like, she didn't say that. She just said French toast. What's wrong? Yo, I'm allergic. It was spread all on the bottom part and the other part like a Nutella sandwich.
wow.
She didn't say it. So I had a lawsuit. I have a lawsuit.
Yeah, man.
Yo, they had to go, like, nigga, face started puffing up, throat started constricting, I'm spitting, I'm like, it's almost like I'm foaming at the mouth. They, boom, 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 doctor, is there a doctor on the plate? Doctor sitting right there. Old white man jumps up, what's going on? The Nutella. Oh, you have a nut allergy. Yeah, the Nutella, she didn't say it. She just said French toast. He's like, oh my God, what do you do? What do you normally do? I just throw the fuck up for hours. And I just let it take its course. You want to do the needle? I don't want to do the needle. Why not? Because I'm on a flight by my goddamn self.
You don't know what it's gonna do?
If something happened to me with that needle, who on here gonna help me? Y'all fucking open the door, toss my black ass out, and close the door back. Like, I'm not doing it. He says, have you ever done the needle? No, I never done the needle. All right, so okay, what do we do? What do you want us to do? I'm like, I just gotta throw up. It's gonna come up. And I'm in the bathroom, I feel it coming, I throw up a little bit. Dude comes, give me water, I throw that shit up. You want a ginger ale, settle your stomach? Throw that shit up.
Damn.
And then the doctor, he goes, have you ever taken a Benadryl?
Yeah, Benadryl. That's what it was. I said Excedrin.
He's like, give me the Benadryl, but I'm like, I can't swallow a pill. At this point, I can't swallow a pill to begin with. But now with my throat like this, I definitely can't swallow a pill. So he takes some hot water, opens it up, stirs it up, pours some I guess some honey or something. He's like, yo, just drink it down like a shot. And I fucking drank that shit down, and I could literally feel that shit like, oh shit.
It makes your
that shit working.
Opens your
I felt my throat
like. It's relax. Yeah,
like,
relax.
oh shit. And then he was like, what do you want? I said, can I just go lay down for a second? And they took me to the back of the plane because it was empty rows.
Right.
And she was like, you just take the whole row. And I laid down, and the black flight attendant came and was like, so which flight attendant was it? I was like, the lady right there. She just said, would you like French toast? She didn't say it was Nutella. She didn't ask for no nut allergies. She didn't ask for no allergies. Whatever. Right. She was like, okay. And she knew like, oh shit, he got us. He got us dead to right. Yeah. But I was just trying to go home.
Right. Yeah. Plane
landed. It was like, hey, everybody stay seated. We have a medical emergency. I was like, nah, we ain't got to do that. I just want to get off. We ain't got to do that. No, it's procedure. They have to walk you off the plane. Fucking two U.S. Marshals came on. Sir, you want to walk with us? I'm like, yo, we don't got to do this, man. Just let the people off the plane. I'm good. No, it's procedure, sir. So one in front of me, one behind me. I look like I'm getting arrested. They walk me off. Are you okay, sir? Do you need us to walk you to the baggage claim? Yo, I'm fucking good, bro. Like, I go to the doctor. I'm like, yo, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for being in. And he's like, okay, you get home, get some sleep. And I get home and I hit Quan. I'm like, yo, let me tell you what happened. And she's like, nigga, what you want to do? That's a lawsuit. What you want to do?
It is.
But I fly every weekend, so I don't want to be like, American Airlines like, oh, this the nigga here that suing us right now. I was like, you know what? I got to go to work. I was coming home to see Charleston. I hadn't seen him in a week. I don't care about none of that. I don't want to be busy with phone calls all week and calling lawyers. Yo, let it go. It's okay. I'm fine.
So the Benadryl is that?
It literally, yo, I felt that shit.
If you have anything allergic, they always say if that's the closest you can get to like a CVS, go grab some Benadryl.
Yo, okay. In that regard, in that instant, worked like
that opened up your throat, or did it?
I think it's a fever reducer. Okay, or allergy, like it's just like
the
allergy / fever reducer.
Yeah, make that subside. What? Take it easy. I don't know. I think I said something that y'all didn't catch that he caught.
Yo, so it definitely helped my throat, but it didn't bring the swelling of my eye down. My eyes were still plugged getting off the plane.
So
but it worked. I could feel it working. I felt better getting off the plane.
Okay, good.
And I was like, this bitch. I walked past her like, this bitch. I gave it a fucking this bitch.
That's wild. That stuff, that over, like under acknowledgement of details like that happens so much, especially with Black patients or patrons. And it's like, people won't believe you, but it's like they'll assume that you either being a grumpy customer. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
I didn't want like, oh, this nigga trying to sue us. Like, nah, I don't want that.
But it's like, you under-informed a person, but that'd have been like a little baby or a little 5-year-old Tyler. Yeah. Well, just so you know, there's Nutella in the fresh house. Is it okay if he has it?
Yeah.
Do that same, they did this shit to me then. So I know what's going on in the damn It's just so crazy. Like, why not? What does it hurt you that much to give me a little bit more information?
And she might not have known, but she should have known. So that's how the lawsuit.
Some niggas don't have allergies.
On the flight home Sunday, I'm flying first class. They like, you want breakfast? You want lunch? It was a chicken dish on a bed of rice, vegetable medley, all that. I'm like, I bet. I go to sleep. So everybody's eating. I wake up, forgetting I had already placed my order. So I take my tablet out, put it down, and start watching football. And she comes and just reaches over like, here you go, you had already ordered. I'm like, oh, that's right. And it was like sausage or something on the side. I'm like, yo, what kind of sauce? Oh, she's like, oh, I gotta go check. And she said it first, like, oh, that's right, I didn't let you. And she ran and came back like, it's chicken, says it here, showed me everything. That lady on that particular flight. I'm like, oh, there we go, we good. And then there was a little cake they gave us, carrot cake. I was like, no nuts, I already checked. I'm like, perfect.
Yeah, because you got to ask what's in the food. Could it have religious thing like the kosher meal?
Sidebar
with the French toast. I remember them saying the black girl was like, "Oh, okay." So it happened like maybe an hour into the flight, hour and a half into the flight, and she said, "Where was I flying from?" I think I might have been flying across country, and she was like, "We're over." She was like, "We're over Kentucky, just so you know." And I'm like, "Oh no, I don't want to land. I want to go home." I was like, I don't land.
Oh, they're about to divert.
She's like, we're over Kentucky, just so you know. I'm like, take this motherfucker to LA. I don't want to land. It ain't that bad. I'll just throw the fuck up all the way home, but I'm going home. And she was like, you sure? I'm like, don't land this. Whatever you do not land this plane. I don't want to be that guy. Whole 300 motherfuckers.
This
This
nigga. He on that coughing Jimmy like,
Yeah, I'm like,
He didn't-
so sorry, y'all.
Land this plane.
He didn't want to
sorry.
be. He didn't want to be peanut shamed.
It was the nuts, y'all.
People walking off looking at me like, yeah, all right.
yeah.
Nutty
They
ass
got, me,
nigga right
they
here.
got me in the chair, push me up like, sorry, y'all.
Wet towel in his forehead, dabbing him up.
Oh man.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that
man.
would have been a little humiliating. He had to, like everybody.
But to shift gears off of that, I haven't seen y'all in 2 weeks. Had a phenomenal last 2 weeks, man. Show at the Beacon Theater was fucking epic, bro.
And you went on vacation. You went to
I went to Cabo for 2 days.
Cabo. Yeah.
I went to New Orleans for 2 days.
All right, chicken festival.
Fried Chicken Festival. Shout out New Orleans Fried Chicken Festival. I shall return. Shout out Grippies in Cleveland. The best fried chicken wing I had there. And shout out to Bona Fried.
Excuse me.
In New Orleans. The absolute best fried chicken sandwich I have probably ever had in my life.
All right. What was the name of them again?
Bona Fried.
What?
Bona Fried and Grippies in Chicago. In Cleveland, sorry. And when homie walked me down, like, there's so much stuff going on there. Dude sees me, like, people see me walking through, right? Oh shit, Tony Rock. So dude ran up on me. Yo, Tony Rock, come on, come over here and try our stuff, man.
Right.
Yo, we got a Cleveland, Ohio, bro. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be disappointed. I'm eating something. All right. Because every stop I make, I'm like, yo, don't give me a whole order. Because I'm gonna eat all day. So people are like, yo,
taste it all. Yeah.
Every booth was set up with, they had their banner and they had a menu and the prices.
Right.
So it'd be like 6 wings, $10. Or salmon bites, 10 salmon bites for $10.
Salmon bites, yeah.
So I'm walking through, everybody's recognizing me. Yo, Tony Rock, try us out. So I go over, the salmon bites, fire. That was Cajun Kitchen, I believe it was. Salmon bites, 10 for $10. I said, yo, my man, just give me like 3, because I'm gonna be eating all day. So he would just give me 3. Like, what I owe you, bro? Yo, it's free, Tony Rock, on you. I give him a couple dollars, put them in the tip jar. Next spot, yo, 6 wings for whatever. Yo, I don't want 6 wings. Give me 2 wings. I'll be good because I'm gonna be eating all day. I don't want to waste y'all food.
Right.
So every stop, everybody was giving me free food, but I would just get a portion. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So I'm walking, I'm eating. My man from Grippies, yo, Tony Rock, yo, we out of Cleveland, yo, Grippies, yo, come try us out. We got fresh hot chicken. I go over, I'm like, all right, all black. I'm like, how y'all doing, black people? What's good? Shorty take 2 wings, like fresh, hot. You want the sauce on it? I'm like, what's the sauce? He's like, yo, I'll make that sauce myself. It's a secret recipe. It's sweet and spicy. I go put it on. It's all good. I try everything right in front of the people so they can see me.
See the reaction.
Genuine reaction.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, holy shit. I'm like, yo, my man, what's this sauce? Yo, can't tell you that, yo.
Y'all secreted.
Yo, but check this out. We know you in Cleveland a lot. Next time you come to Cleveland, hit us up. We'll cater your lunch or your dinner at the club.
That's what's up.
I was like, say no more. Grippy's #1 fried chicken at the whole festival.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And then they had these desserts. It was a slice of cheesecake. This shit was against the law, bro. It was a slice of cheesecake, right? A big, thick ass slice of cheesecake with caramel over it.
Oh,
right?
Sinful.
And the cookies they give you on the airplane, the Biscoff.
Yeah.
Crushed up like Biscoff cookies over it. And the chick gave it to me. It was like, free, Tony Rock. I'm like, tip jar. And a girl behind me online was like, I was going to get the same thing. I said, well, check this out. I'm just going to taste a piece because I can't eat this whole thing.
Right.
I'm going to taste a piece. I'll give it to you. So, you sure? I said, go get a spoon. I took a piece. They had the camera on me and everything. Tried it. Yo, this is against the law. It's so good.
Illegal.
But it was too much to eat. So I just gave it to the girl behind me. Bruh, everything I ate.
Wow.
Salmon bites. Wow.
Encrusted.
Salmon bites out of this world, bro.
Yeah. So that's cool. They had different other.
Yo, I was there the whole day.
Yeah.
I'm walking one end of the park to the other. Everybody, Tony Rock, can I get a flick? Yo, who you here with? One lady said, what you doing here by yourself? I said, do I look like I'm by myself? Look at all these niggas here. I had a great time. Fried Chicken Festival. Shout out to New Orleans Fried Chicken Festival.
Nice.
Then Cabo was fire. People don't believe it, but my new thing is going on vacation by myself. I went to Cabo for 2 days by my goddamn self. I sat in the sun. I had a few martinis. I watched the ocean. I sat in the pool and just chilled. Met some strangers, people, girls that was there for their girlfriend's birthday. A group of Indian people that was there for a wedding. just random folks. Like, where you from? Yo, from New York. Yo, what you doing here? Just came out for 2 days. Got 2 days, had a little vacation. I had to get away for 2 days. Cool people, man. Had a good time. Cabo, put it on your list.
Cabo, San Lucas.
2-hour flight from LA. 2-hour flight from LA.
Oh, so on the west side. Okay.
Yeah.
But what resort did you stay in?
Hard Rock. You walk in. You know how you walk into a resort when you go on vacation, like the Caribbean or whatever. They give you a flower or they give you like a mocktail. Yeah. Not the fucking Hard Rock. They hand you a margarita when you walk in that movie.
Oh, that's what's up.
You want a flavored margarita? Yo, let me
drink this.
Remember, I hadn't drank in a month and a half.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk in, my first drink. I'm like, now this is a fitting setting for a drink. Like,
right.
Not to just be drinking in the green room for no reason. Like, I went and sat by the pool and was like, have me a little margarita. Dude came back and he got like a little rolling station, like a little thing like this, but it rolls. And he's like, you just stop him. He'll make you a margarita right there.
Oh,
keep it moving. You capture that. Yo, my man, need another margarita,
all
another mango.
Inclusive?
He make it up all inclusive, bro. All inclusive.
Yeah, all right.
Those are the best.
Hard Rock Cabo. I highly recommend it.
Noted.
I think we haven't stayed in Cabo before. Okay.
You been?
But we've stayed in the family side of resorts. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Then my people called me and said I was doing the show at the Beacon Theater on Thursday. They wanted me in New York on Wednesday to go to do a Cam's podcast. Right.
I mentioned that.
Then they said, yo, we got an opportunity to do Angie Martinez. Right. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. Well, when I leave New Orleans, I'll just go straight to New York. So I went to New York Monday, thinking I was going to do Angie like Monday or Tuesday, then Cam Wednesday, then the show Thursday. Angie didn't work out. I only did Cam's podcast on Wednesday, which I was upset about because I'm like, yo, motherfucker, I could have flew home and saw my child for 2 days. I told y'all I was coming to New York early to take advantage of all these opportunities, and y'all didn't make that happen. So I was kind of hot with my people, like, yo, don't do that. Don't send me early if you ain't gonna come through on what you're gonna say you're gonna come through on. Because I could have went and saw my kid. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I was mad about that. But show Thursday night, epic, bro.
Is that the Beacon you said?
Epic.
Yeah. Who else was on that bill?
D-Ray.
Ray, Will Mills, Jay Farrow, D-Ray, Corey Holcomb, myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where were you on the lineup? On the lineup, where were you?
I was third.
Oh, sweet spot.
It was Will Mills, Ray, me, Jay Farrow, Corey Holcomb, D-Ray hosted.
Yeah, on a show like that.
And then Ferg, ASAP Ferg closed it out.
Oh, okay, that's dope. On a show like that, number 3, that's like sweet spot, man.
Yeah. I thought I would have did the lineup differently, but that's just me. But like I always tell y'all, it don't affect my money if I go first or last. So I don't care.
Which way would you do it?
It's New York City.
Oh, right.
That's number one. It's New York City. I'm the only dude from New York on the show. If I wasn't closing, I would have went second to last.
Right.
I would have preferred to close it.
Right.
Just my New York bias. I would like for New Yorkers to be like, yo, Tone went last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, close it out.
But again, they didn't say you got to give us money back because you went third or here's more money for going third. True. It didn't. But it was phenomenal, bro. It was phenomenal.
Did Captain Kirk show up? Was he there?
I don't know if Kirk was there. Yo, you know what's going on? Comic-Con was going on the same week.
New York Comic.
So all the hotels was booked. I kept like trying to get for weeks. Every hotel I tried, all the places I usually stay, all my little secret spots. Call up, yo, we can't. Wait. I called Kirk, yo, I can't do nothing. I got our hands are tied, and I didn't know what was going on. So I'm like, yo, what's going? I thought there was something presidential going on in the city. I get there and I found a hotel in Brooklyn, and I stayed there. Me and Los flew up for the show. Shout out Los, that's my brother forever, man. He flew up. He's like, I would not miss this.
Right, Los.
And we get to the city. We drove from Brooklyn into Manhattan and it was like, oh shit. We see people walking around with the fucking costume. Oh, it's Comic-Con. That's what it was. Oh. They booked every hotel in the city.
Wow. Can't beat nerds.
Yeah, nerds got
nerded out.
Money. Yeah, so I did that. It was amazing. Partied all night with my boys and missed my flight the next morning to Louisville. And then I went to Louisville.
I finally missed the flight.
Yeah, missed my flight.
Missed it.
Kind of missed it on purpose because look, I was at the club that night. To give you the whole story, I was at the club that night.
Right.
Checked my flight, 7:30 a.m. I'm like, why would Quan book my flight so early? Because I don't need to be
Midwest,
in New Orleans, in Louisville at 9 in the morning. They're not gonna let me check in the hotel. So I tried to change it in the club that night. Tried to change it to a later flight. The later flight, the flight after it was completely booked. So I tried to change it to the flight after that one. You can't change here. You got to change the kiosk, whatever. So I just said, fuck it. I just slept in. I didn't even go to the airport. I was like, I'm not gonna make that one. I'm not gonna make the one after it. Fuck it. So I just slept late and then jumped up, went to the airport and told the, it's New York. They know me. Hey, yo, check this out. I was supposed to be on an earlier one. I was partying all night. I need that 1:30, that 2 o'clock. Oh, we got you, Mr. Rock. Boom, boom, boom. So it's no problem. But yeah, missed it on purpose.
I missed it.
And they had White Castle in Louisville, so it was all good.
Oh, wow. That was the crowd.
White Castle.
Yo, it was fire, man. It was fire.
Louisville's interesting. Yeah,
it was fire.
Midwest cluster right there.
Yeah, it was good. It was real dope. Louisville was dope. It was me and Trey Stewart.
Shout out Trey Stewart.
Yeah, Trey Stewart came through, did his thing. They got a dope ass green room in Louisville. It's like a store. They got like how we had the pretzels. They got mad chips and candy and
like a bodega in there,
and ice cream, and they got everything. And then the fridge got all the juices and the waters and the soda and the liquor. It was like, yo, this is a nice ass dressing.
What's it called? Louisville Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a chain of them. There's a few locations.
Is that the like Spokane and like?
It looks like it's the same.
I can't think of the Tacoma and them like them kind of layouts.
Backdrop.
Okay, a little
the same
shape.
emblem.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was curious about that. I was heard the name.
That's a chain.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Tacoma's the same way. Louisville's the same way. And what else?
OKC Bricktown.
Bricktown.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's all the same. Like, okay, they got like 10 or 11 clubs.
That is a chain.
Okay,
they all affiliated. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize the.
Okay, so that must mean I got more offers coming because I'm in there now because that weekend they was like, yo, we definitely got to get you back. So if you do a good showing in one, they're gonna let all the rest of them know. Book them.
Yeah.
So we might have some dates coming for that. That was definitely a good weekend. But what y'all do? I was 2 weeks. What'd you do? You had a show somewhere.
I had a show.
Mike told me he went to your show somewhere.
Oh, I had my debut at the Long Beach Laugh Factory last weekend. First time being booked on that show. It was fun. Brandy Denise hosted. I went first, kicked it off. Went well. It was supposed to be 15 minute sets, but I think that comic was missing. So she was like, everybody got to do 20. And I was like, sounds good to me. That was dope. Because it just, I don't know. I keep having these moments where I remember a moment where I was like, this will be dope one day. And then you get there and you're like, oh shit. Because like, I lived in downtown Long Beach when I first moved to LA. So I flew in, my house was on Pine and 6th. I walked out of my apartment and walked straight down Pine and saw the Laugh Factory and said, oh, snap, this is one of the Laugh Factories. And I walked to the box office and said, excuse me, ma'am, how do you perform here? And she was like, baby, you got to go. She wrote like a thing on a business card and said, Tuesdays, Hollywood. And I was like, well, thank you. And so when I walked in last Friday, same black lady sitting in the box office. I was like, you don't remember this.
Katrina, right? Katrina?
Yeah, Katrina. I was like, you don't remember me, but like 12 years ago, I asked you how to get on the show.
12 years ago.
And she was like, I don't remember you because I told a lot of people that, but I'm glad you finally came. And I was like, it was just really cool to sit through that. And so long story short, I had fun. Set went well. And it just was like, I'm checking off more and more boxes. And that shit feels really cool.
Okay, wait. So you just sparked a good question. You said, I remember like thinking of things that would be cool and then doing them. What's the last big thing that you was like, I want to do this one day, and now you're doing it. You're actually living in it right now. Same question for you.
I mean, it's got to be with me starting comedy in LA, it's just like so many benchmarks of performing at the big 3 clubs here. That was the thing that I was like, man, if I ever get on the main stage of these clubs, that's going to be bananas. And I got on the main stage of the Laugh Factory, and it's like, crap, this is crazy. Main stage of the Improv. That was crazy. The only one I haven't done is the main stage of the Comedy Store. But like, and so you call it a checkbox, right? But like, the one when they happen, I walk on stage, I'm sitting before the show even starting. I'm like, I can't believe I'm actually about to do the shit I thought would be, what do I got to do this shit?
Right.
Like the questions you ask yourself. And obviously headlining, and when somebody says I bought tickets to see you, or I bought them a long time, or they send me a screenshot of them coming to my show, I'm just like, people are buying my tickets in advance. Like that's something I didn't think. I thought I always sold my tickets the day of. Like, man, whoever coming, they say, I guess we're going to a comedy show tonight. But when somebody sends you a screenshot, like, we coming, I'm like, come to see me tell jokes? Like, you just can't get over it.
That feels good.
So, yeah, those are the few that I'm just like.
All right, what's the biggest? I said, what's the biggest?
Oh, the biggest gotta be, like, what have I done? I said, oh, shit, I did it? Or that I had
You think you hear my question?
Yo, closing the show at the Laugh Factory at the Joe Coy. That was the craziest thing I've done so far out here.
Okay.
That was pretty crazy. Okay. Because that was insane.
Hollywood,
Laugh Factory.
Okay.
Joe Coy went up, did a guest set, And you dipped, and I was like, he's like, grab his clothes to the show. I'm like, ain't no way he said I closed this fucking shit.
I had to go. I had a spot. I'm like, yo, let Grimy go.
They're just like, okay, I guess you going up next. Like, for real? Like, closing it, like, ending it. Like, I'm just, after me, they done. They're like, yeah. I'm like,
nigga, if you don't get on stage, you do that 20 minutes.
Bro,
I had a good set.
Yeah, I had a good set. First thing I said, like, I know they're here for 20 Rock, so let's get that. Like, yeah. But it was just funny to just walk off stage after that, and like the staff, like the bartender was like, "Hey, whoa, man, that was pretty fucking funny." And I was like, when the staff fuck with you, you know you did something different, you know. So I'm like,
especially in the hometown.
That one, when I didn't want to drive home, I was like, I could just sit on Sunset for another 3 hours. So it was already like 1 a.m. So I was like, I can sit here for 3 hours.
What about you? Now the question, the thing that you said, if I could do this, like when you started out, if I could do this one day, that'll be big. What's the biggest thing so far?
Definitely a sitcom. When I did a Bentley show, it was in the cut. I didn't know what it was going to look like, but like to be on TV, and be on a sitcom, it was big because one, it was. That's the thing. Like I kind of felt like, oh, this is what it's like. Right. And then it was the people who I watched doing sitcoms. So it was Dorian Wilson, Mark Curry, and Kim Coles. Like that was the scene.
You did a scene with them.
Yeah, all of them right there.
Nice.
So and the guest stars, you got what 3 scenes in the half-hour episode or whatever. So that was like. Man,
I'm fucking matching. I'm throwing jabs with the.
Like I watched these people, and it was really cool. Made it special because I was a little nervous. I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
Mark ran lines with me, which he probably doesn't even remember this, but I was in an audition room and Mark was in there, so I'm pretty sure we weren't reading for the same part. But I was in there, trying to get my lines together, and Mark was in there, and I had, I'm face recognition. I know who Mark is. Mark know me. He's like, man, what are you doing, man? I said, I'm reading for. He goes, man, forget them lines, man. Walk in there, do your shit. And I was like, but I don't know the lines. So it was Kim Coleman's office, So walls is thin.
Okay, well, after you finish, I'll tell.
Okay, go. So walls is super thin. Oh, I know what I was going. I was going in for Damn, woke. I was going for woke. That's what I was going for.
Okay.
So walls is thin. I'm over here, fire engines and all this other shit. Mark is in there in the other room, killing. That's all I hear is him. Oh, we're gonna do this again. Got a little camera. We're gonna do this again. All right, do another one. He in there killing. I'm still hearing him. And I was like, all right, this is all we're gonna do. So, and then I had to leave. Whatever that we was getting, I know he got it. I didn't get it. But he got it. But I heard him just say, fuck it, go ahead and do it. I was like, oh, shit. Okay, that's what he meant. Freaking crashed my audition through them thin-ass walls. But he was on my tape. But that was, so that's what made it special. And he helped me run lines when we were shooting that day on Bentley show, on the show.
I hate. My mother says don't use the word hate. It's too strong of a word. I hate, well, a lot of times now we send in self-tapes, but back then when you had to go to the casting director's office, any casting director that has the thin walls or the door like that, which you can hear, I fucking hate that. I don't want to hear the person reading. I don't want to hear, I'm sitting here, ready to go. Got my sides studied. I'm always off book. I'm always off book when I go to audition. I'm ready. I got it in my head.
Locked.
Exactly how I want to play it out. Then I get to listen to 10 different variations, fucking my shit up.
Gotta go outside. I hate it. Gotta go outside, man.
Yeah, but then you go outside and they're like, yo, you come back in. Oh, they called you. Oh, shit. Now I look unprofessional. So I really don't like that. I really
Headphones.
Don't like that.
And then you have one eye, one ear open, trying to make sure you don't miss your name.
So
being on set, that was your thing?
He was
on the show.
No, he was on the show.
On the show.
I mean, but like being on the show was like, yo, if I get on it, that was that's gonna be crazy.
It's like, I wanted to, I want to be on TV. That was like the young, like, how do I get there?
Right.
I started out in Oklahoma City. I remember my first audition, and it was like a cattle call thing, and it just became real. I said, I didn't get the part, but it's like, I can do this. I was a teenager. I auditioned for like Saved by the Bell. Remember that show? Saved by the Bell. And and I think it was the Ernest Green story. Morris Chestnut got that part, but that was back then. But to really do it as a man, put in some work and some time, I was like, damn.
All right, next part 2 of the question.
Yeah.
What's the next thing? What's the next thing that's like, it would be really cool to do this?
It would be really cool to be in a sitcom or a show or movie made for TV, starring with like Denzel or Morgan Freeman or
Denzel don't do TV, so that ain't gonna happen.
Movie,
okay,
but like somebody like that is like that's
that caliber.
That caliber, and you get to trade parts. Like I think there's an old, I think it's I can't remember the brother's name. I'll just give an example. Courtney B. Vance and James Earl Jones, when they were doing that play together, it's like you see a young Courtney B. Vance.
Oh, was that Raising the
Fences?
Sun? Faces.
It was Fences.
Yes.
It was Fences. And then I don't remember the actor's name that did it again with Denzel, but they were doing a stage play. I mean, something like that. You get to trade, be in a scene like that, or Don Cheadle.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Don Steen Steeler.
One of my favorites.
So something like that, like that's the movie that puts me in a different echelon.
It's gotta be a theater. I gotta see a theater, walk out into a theater and like entertain people in a theater setting, like plus 1,000 plus. That's like my
nice.
If I see that, I'm like, okay, this is. And I don't know if that's like not a lofty enough goal, but like in me, I want things.
There's no wrong answer, bro.
I want that because that's I've seen the other rooms now in my journey, right? I've seen the 3-seater. I've done a 2-seater. I've done an hour for the 2 people. So I've seen everything that I'm like, I can go for more people and I could, I want to see how that laugh goes, how it feels, how that like experience is like, so, and I don't got to be the headline. I'm just saying in my head, like, if I want a show where I see a room that big and I go, oh snap, this is crazy. Like that night in Boston, like everybody's on the show. Like we flew in from Boston and like one out of there. What? Downtown Theater, the Wilbur Theater, or whatever that was in Boston. Some more and like.
Oh yeah. When we was out front selling merch and all that.
I gotta send you pictures by the way. But like I'm standing on the stage, like looking at this room, like people tell jokes in a room like this. I could not get over that. I was just standing there like, well, this will make somebody want to be funnier every day. I don't know what else could.
That's when we went out to dinner that night, and no, that was when we did the comedy club in Boston.
Yeah. I'm talking about when you went to Boston for that one night. It's like, you got to come back. Thank you for coming. They was like, thank you y'all for coming for one night.
Oh, they kept saying,
He was like, people come here? Come here. They ended up coming like 6 months later, but.
The Wilbur, right?
The Wilbur Theater, yeah. It's like right next to the hotel. And I was like,
right.
This place is crazy. And so that just blew my mind. Like these ancient buildings where like you can imagine 100 years ago was whites only.
Yeah.
And it's just niggas in there cracking jokes. Ain't nothing better than that. Like I like that. Just love that.
That's true.
These places are beautiful, man. The structures are beautiful. And it's just like, I like old buildings. I like telling jokes. Combine the two, I'm in. That is perfect to me.
Yeah, that's dope. I've done the sitcoms. I've been in movies. For me, the answer will be 2-part because the actor in me, I still want to be in something, big budget. I still want to be in something that's like, Tone was really good throughout that movie. I don't want to pop in it and be gone.
No cameo.
So to do that would be, I'd be on that set like, this is really cool. Like I get 11 scenes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That would be, but comedically. Well, theatrically, that's that. Comedically, the Apollo, man. I got to do the Apollo.
Oh yeah.
Got to do the Apollo.
Yeah, and I did answer, theatrically, comedically, just that legendary set that that reaches, like Bill Cosby himself. That I watched that. I say that because I watched that the other day, and I'm like, it's just timeless. Like that's the set that's set in stone. So to
when
speak.
you sit down to watch specials, like if you just pick a special, like you got your collection or whatever, Bill Cosby's your guy.
Yeah, because that's the special that I watched as like I actually saw that at the same time, the Cosby Show was coming into. So I was a kid, so that was it made it real because I had the reel-to-reel tape. The Chicken Heart to my brother Russell, whom I loved. Why Is There Air? So I had Fat Albert. So that, that's funny. HBO, Bill Cosby himself. Oh, that's the dude. Oh, and he's on TV too. So Bill Cosby is in my, that's burned into my mind.
Yeah. That was the same way you described it like that. That's Richard for me. It was like the guy from the record. The guy from the record I would put the needle and listen to. Oh shit, he's on TV. Oh shit, he's in this movie.
Oh yeah. It was Silver Streak.
It was like, yo, hold up, this guy is the man.
Yeah.
And that was it. I was like, okay, how do I be this guy? How do I turn myself into this guy?
That actually was louder than, Eddie Murphy, Delirious, 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop. What's that? And SNL. So because he was on every week.
Right.
On the weekends, but you had to be late at night.
Eddie was Negroes around the country ran in the house at 11:30.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Eddie probably lowered the crime rate in the ghetto at 11:30. I swear to God, I'm sure they probably got some type of footage somewhere or some type of number somewhere that at 11:30 in Bed-Stuy, Harlem, Chicago, Detroit, South Central, Atlanta, Miami, Baltimore, crime went down at 11:30 on Saturday.
The day Eddie Murphy quit SNL.
Sure of it. I'm sure of it.
Crime rate went up.
I'm sure. Yeah, I remember like my mom's coming to the window like, it's about to start, y'all. Finish the football game or finish basketball or whatever we doing. Like, yo, we got to get in and see Eddie.
I remember that time when Eddie Murphy, he got ahead of himself. He said, live from New York, it's the Eddie Murphy Show. Remember that?
No.
You don't remember that? Oh, man, it pissed everybody off. Oh,
really?
Yeah. You got to look that up on YouTube.
Really?
He said, live from New York, it's the Eddie Murphy Show.
I'm sure.
Man, he was arrogant as hell, man. That shit was hilarious.
You gotta be that. That's an insane age of what he did.
He was like, what, 22?
By 30, he was like 19.
Oh, yeah, he was a teenager. I think he might
like, if you
Delirious was 21.
30, bro,
right, okay, yeah, so back.
Delirious was 21.
He was like 19, 20.
Yeah, that's an insane journey, bro. Like, you can't even mimic. That's like a Michael Jordan career. If you had to have like parallel it, like 6-0 championships, UNC championship, like you just like everybody want to be like Mike. It's like cats wanted to be like Eddie. The dude had mainstream America and Black America on like this. I do right here. Like it's a great run. It's a hell of a run.
White women thought he was attractive. Say no more. White women were like, he's so hot. Say no more.
Pop song.
What goes on in a woman's mind that shifts your unattractiveness?
Money.
No, what's going on in her mind? Like what the chemical reaction says,
the promise
disregard this big-eared, weird head shape. It's like what goes on that it makes the shift.
I don't even think it's the money, yes, but it's the success.
Yeah,
it is the success.
Success is powerful.
Of course, yeah. You see somebody in their greatest light, and you see that, and you don't see their physicality more than you see their...
What do I say to y'all all the time? You want her to come see you do stand-up because you want her to see you as Superman, not as Clark Kent.
Of course.
If she sees you as Superman, it changes everything. She's looking at you through different lenses. I'm not going to say for the rest of your life, but for a very long time.
That's how they saw you.
She's looking at Superman.
She saw you flying through the air.
And there's something that adds to your own allure, right? Is a woman could be like, he's all right. But a woman can see other people interested in you and go, he must be somebody. Yeah. Women and men. Just all gawking at the same dude because they know how cool he is for something that she might not even know about. Be like, well, I just had to meet you because everybody seems to think that you're so...
Not even if she sees other women.
Other
women. She sees other women like, she's like, okay, wait a minute.
That's instinctive.
You know what she's thinking? I need to be standing next to him.
Exactly.
Because they always got to put themselves in it. It ain't even him. It's like,
placate.
You know how I would look next to him?
They try to...
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of eyes right
there. It's like they create an outfit. Wow, this would go great with me.
Yeah. And, I could be the accessory to that success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I get to reap the rewards of all that success.
Right. I used to always say when girls and women in my past ask me, where do you see yourself in 5 years to 10 years? They're not asking to see where they see me. They're asking to see where they see themselves fitting in at. Like, so where do you see yourself? Okay.
You know what's
Interesting.
funny?
You gonna be there? Wow. Because I was dating girls. I'm gonna be in LA doing comedy in about 4 or 5 years. And I know she wasn't trying to learn about me. She was saying to herself, listening to go, could I also be in LA with this dude in 5 years? Like, is it worth the journey? Like, is it worth even starting that out? So they want to see where they fit in your plans.
You know what's funny? I believe that. There was a young lady I used to date that lived in the Midwest. I'm not gonna get too specific because she might be watching and she'll see it like that nigga talking about me. She asked me one time, where did I see myself? And I think 3 years. And I was already on. This was like this was a long time ago, but not a very long time ago. And you know the young lady. In 3 years. And I said, I tried to give an answer that was like, I don't want to say an exact thing because life is, crazy and this what we do is twists and turns. I get a phone call the next hour to change my whole life, but have me somewhere else that I didn't anticipate. You know what I'm saying? So I said, next 3 years, I don't know where I want to be. I don't know where I'm going to be. I just want to be closer to the person that God wants me to be. Whatever he wants me to be, in 3 years, I want to be closer to that person. Doing whatever the thing is that God has destined for me, being in the place that closer to the place that God has destined for me, being around the people that God, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that he wants for me, I want to be closer to it.
Closer to that.
3 years. And I really feel like that was not the answer. I swear when you said that, I remembered it like it was yesterday. I feel like that wasn't the answer she was expecting.
What was her reaction?
We stopped talking.
Okay, so that's not what they mean.
We stopped talking.
Like, yeah,
like
100%.
what you said. Like, I don't think they want to know where they fit in.
Exactly. They want to
So
know your
what they're
plans.
really asking when they say, where do you see yourself in 3 years or 5, 10 years? They're asking,
Where do you see us?
Are you going to be in a place where you can facilitate my lifestyle? In 5, 10 years, if I stay with you this long, are you gonna be able to facilitate?
So she's saying, nigga, I'm gonna wait 5 years if you're gonna be good in 5 years. Is that what she's saying? Are we gonna be straight in 5 years? Because I'll give you 5. So
I'm saying
I got a whole other thought process about that.
They're trying to imagine. They're gauging their willingness to pull the slot, and is she gonna hit?
Or
are they gonna
are
hit the
they
jackpot?
saying, do you plan on us being married in 5 years?
Exactly. They're trying to figure out where am I in your plans.
They're saying things like that without saying it.
Are they hoping in 5 years, I want to be doing this, and this.
Have a
we'll
family,
be married.
blah, 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 all kinds
of
but it's like what you said.
Have a family or direct.
Yeah.
We'll be married.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you said. Wait, where do they fit in?
Exactly.
They don't ask it like that. Where do you see yourself? You're supposed to say, well, I definitely see us still together, working on building a life together. We're gonna be living here. They want to see. Okay. That's your opportunity to sell them the dream.
So
you shouldn't sell no dreams. You should just say what it is.
Well,
but they want to hear.
That's what I was trying to think about is that what people don't know, because women can't predict the future. They would find the right guy every time and predict the future accurately, right?
Clearly, they don't know.
Exactly. So I think about like the women who've like maybe given up on a guy, and it was like that. It ain't gonna happen, and that guy ends up being the guy he said he's gonna be, and she's like, "Fuck!" And it was like, what if somebody would have told her, "Hey, man, it's gonna be rough, but like year 7, if you're there, you good." But she gave up on him in year 5, and now she's just punching air. And it's like, how many people have given up way just a short time too soon on something that they thought, man, it's not gonna work out.
We've all done that. Guys have done that, and you feel like a freaking. You feel I ain't gonna say loser, but it's like, damn, lost that one because now, especially when they doing horrible.
Yeah, you see it?
Those jokes or an idea that you never put out, man, it's like, damn.
No. What was we just on? Because I was about to say something.
Women that give up. Well, I said
women that ask you where you want to be in 5 to 10 years.
Oh, no, that's what I was going to say. There was a chick I was dating. Because you said selling the dream. Yeah. And I liked her a lot.
You really liked her.
I really did like her. So much so, I took her to... I flew her out one time. I had a gig, flew her out to the city I was performing in. My homegirls were there, and they were like, this ain't something you normally do. Like, word? Like, I just meet a girl in that city. And my homegirl said, so are we going to have to start remembering names and shit? Like, are we going to have to know her name? I was like, yeah, you should definitely get to know her name. Like,
damn.
Right?
Who asked that?
My homegirl. And that night,
remember?
we were hanging out, having dinner after the show. And I said something flirtatious, and she was like, "Don't sell me no dream. Like if this ain't real, just let me go home. Like if this ain't." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like we stopped talking because she just didn't believe. She just didn't believe it was real. She didn't. Yeah. She was on some like I'm saying, oh, you Tony Rock, like what you want with me?
Yeah.
I couldn't get through this chick's fucking skull. Like, yo, shorty, I really
like
you.
You were trying to show her Clark Kent. She just couldn't believe.
I was trying to show. No,
like, no,
I was trying to show her that Superman could like a girl. I could fly. I could pick you up and fly with you. I could still be.
But all the others
faster than a locomotive. I could still jump a building with single bound. But I could take you to dinner too.
She played herself. She played herself.
She did not. She didn't play herself. She just didn't believe. She didn't believe.
I mean, but
she couldn't wrap her mind around it. Like, yo, this dude wants to be with me.
And that was somebody local?
No.
Okay, well,
local like California.
Well, somebody who you had access to. It wasn't like a pass through time. Anyway, that's not important.
Midwest.
Well, what's important is when women can't see the possibility, like they just don't understand how they could be the one. What is it you can't
see though? What is it that you can't see?
I think
you ain't been liked before.
No,
like,
so to me, I feel like this is the interesting part. Like for me, right? Let's say like I'm telling my girl, if I told my girl when she first met me, or my ex-girlfriend, like whoever I told like on my comedy journey, hey, I'm gonna be a thing one day, like a thing. No matter how big a little thing is, I'll be a performing comedian, like career, like you got a day job. I'm gonna be doing a comedy. And like I remember my first girlfriend was like, "So you gonna be like Kevin Hart?" I'm like, that's aggressive. I say I'm gonna be a comedian, performing across the country.
But why not? Why not say that's what I'm shooting for?
No, I mean, like I said, I plan on telling jokes like that, but he's like a movie star and all that. Like I love comedy, so if you could picture like Dave or somebody that tours a lot on stand up, and maybe with a show that happened before, like Dave, I was like, picture more Dave Chappelle. I would love to do a sketch show and then just tour forever. And she was like, okay, because like movies or whatever, I'll do them, but like I still think about stand up. So she was just like, she's trying to picture that in the Midwest. I'll be sitting there in like whatever city we in, and it's like, I guess that could be, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to convince somebody of this dream.
She's still looking at where she's sitting,
exactly,
not where the vision.
So I imagine, and I know fault of her own, I can imagine as a girl, like I'm supposed to build a future with this guy who ain't even started doing comedy yet. He's supposed to move to LA and then tell jokes and then blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, that's a way tougher person I can sell this on. But then I get to LA and I see my current girl, right? I'm like, yeah, I met her at the bank. She was my manager at the bank. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna be a comedian. I just work here now, just pay the bills. But one day though, like Marquise, my name. It's gonna be my name right there. And you know, she's like, oh, yeah, sure, fucking go for it, bro. And I was like,
because where she was sitting was where this shit happened.
Exactly.
If you'd have told the girl back home, like, yo, I'm gonna be the best fucking truck driver, she would have been like, I can see that. That nigga's driving the truck just went past. I get it.
Alderman, I can crush it.
Yeah. But Emma was like, I'm sitting where the shit goes down.
Yeah,
so
she can believe it. She can see. She's been exposed to that lifestyle. She can probably see how
it
probably wasn't the first time I heard it. Where she was sitting.
Absolutely. When you live in LA, you can tell people that kind of stuff. And like, I remember one day I was mad at my job at the bank, and I always reference this story because I was legit like, this is so frustrating, blah, 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 all this stuff with the customers. And she just walked by and was like, why do you care? You're a comedian. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. What am I tripping off of? I'm a comedian. Fuck this job. I just remember thinking, like, what a great statement to say to somebody that, like, was getting lost in the sauce of the hustle. You know what I'm saying?
She saw that she was getting too involved in some shit that wasn't really in the game anyway.
And I was just like, you know what? You are all right with me. What a great line right there.
I guess that's why I never really got caught up in a job. Like, I always worked jobs just to work a job, just to be like,
no, I
need a job. Money. I never had no
with
job
aspirations
that I ever had.
To stay there.
Was it like, yo, then I'm gonna get that position.
Yo,
then I'm gonna do that. And I got promotions at jobs and was like, fuck,
I had a question for you. So when you were at the bank, how long was the period before you said, all right, I'm quitting? Like that period, like how long was it?
So when I moved to LA, I told myself I had a 10-year plan. I said at the end of 10 years living in LA, I should not be working at the bank anymore. That was my goal, to work 10 whole years, and whatever I've saved or whatever I had planned, I was gonna walk away at year 10. So what happened was that like year 4 or 5, I was doing comedy, but I kept getting promoted at the bank. And so I had like this really, really good job. And they found out I did comedy, and the workplace got weird, right? Like it just got like my coworkers, everything started getting weird. And I was like, whoa, I guess I can't go this high up at a job without people being like, how serious are you gonna take this job? My mortgage depends on you, this fucking deal, bro. Like, so I started getting kind of awkward interactions, long story short,
with
get laid off.
Co-workers.
Yeah. Okay. Like I'm working on like $1 million deals with like billion-dollar companies. Like I was a presentation guy because, you know, I could speak, right? So I got promoted without no degree with this job. And everybody was like, you came from the branch? And I was like, yeah. Like, well, I came from like Wharton School of Business. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I was just selling checking accounts last week. So it was already that. And I'm a nigga. And I'm like 27.
Yeah.
So like these things, everybody, like they just looking at me like, so long story short, but I was crushing my presentation. I was doing that part right. So, but once they found out I did comedy, the remarks started rumblings and everybody started to say little stuff. And it's just like,
changed.
Exactly. Yeah. It wasn't no more like, oh, he's just a sharp, slick talking business closer. Now it's like, he tells jokes and he's just winning over these people with his little fucking, you know, so that kind of shit. Do it? You know, fucking round, what that guy? He's a slickster.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So the 10-year plan, how close was it to the 10 plan?
6?
So here's what happened. The layoff happened. I tried to go pro.
Layoff at 6?
I got laid off of year 6 of comedy. I was like, you know what? Year 5, actually, 2018, I got laid off. And I said, you know what? Fuck it, 2018, I'm going to go out there and try to make it happen. And it's a sign. Failed miserably. So but I did tape a half hour that year. Because I was like, well, I got this
You took a what?
Taped a half hour myself, paid for it myself, and just knocked it out, right? So, but I was like, this ain't working. I got to get back to work. So I got back in the bank, worked 2 more years. In the year 8 of comedy, that's when we got the house. My girl was like, well, we got the house. You always say if you got a house, I don't care what you do now because I ain't gonna lose this house. So if you want to try to do comedy full time now, this your best chance to leap because like mathematically, when else you gonna jump? And so I was like, and I was getting really frustrated at that bank job. Again, I was like, every day I go there, I start counting down from 9 a.m. to like 9:01, 9:02. And so she was like, why are you still there? I was like, you're right. Fuck it. And so I left.
That's
that was
the one that you left.
Yeah. So that's been 3 years since that. Yeah. 2022, March, I left the bank and been...
Okay, thank you for that. What I was trying to get to was what was this job moment? Like the thing that happened that said, I'm out of here. That's what I was trying to
Got it. It was really the culmination of me feeling like I was dying at work every day. I felt like the time was... It was like the job was saying, no fault of their own, was like, we are going to take every ounce of your joy until you don't want to wake up to get in this room office again. Like it's Manhattan Beach, it's downtown Manhattan Beach, beautiful scenery, the pier, I can see the ocean from my window. But I would walk into that thing, sit down at that desk, and the first motherfucker that come in and say, I'd like to open up a same account. Could you tell me about your race? I was like, fuck you, fuck this bank, fuck your grandkids you went over to the account for. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck about your estate or the will. I want to walk out this bitch like serenity now type shit.
Oh, you wanted to go out in a blaze.
Bro, I wanted to go out in a blaze, dog. I thought it was going to be one of those moments where I just say, I'm so sorry. Let me close out. Let me start signing out all this shit and like walk the fuck out, bro.
As always, I know you didn't. You like, I don't. You went into a job, asked me the job. Hey, I get another one.
I literally was like, I just need a job.
I have a promotion. I don't.
I wasn't. I didn't go to college. I didn't have a degree. I wasn't like, you know, I'm from the dirt. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we just had to work. My father blue collar. We just do like just work and pay bills and take care of your family. And, you know, so that's what I was in that same frame of mind as my dad. Like, yo, just get a job and work and bust your ass. So I worked hard everywhere I worked hard. And they would be like, hey, Anthony, we really like that. Now do this.
Yeah, you had a good work ethic.
I'd be like, all right, so I guess that's more money. That's all I concerned was it's more money. Bet. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I get off work. I got more money now. So what we doing? You know what I'm saying?
So when you tell your story about, all right, you know, but hey, look, you got to decide which is going to be more important.
I knew I was leaving anyway.
So
but he just sped it up for me.
Of course. And then you said you had that moment. If I turn around, I'll go back in that motherfucker.
So. I made it a thing for myself. I made that was for me personally. So I was walking out the building, and if you guys haven't heard the story, reference some of the older episodes, I walked out the building, and the building was set up on Water Street. So where my building was that I worked in, but if you look out the back window, it was water. It was the Hudson River. So the street, it was a street coming down like this, and then it went that way. So it was avenue, and straight up that way, like a T, shaped like a T.
Right.
So I walked out the building and started walking up to the train station. And I'm just walking straight. I could walk straight to the train station like that. no turns whatsoever. And I just told myself, don't even look back at the building. Don't even give them the satisfaction of like, what am I doing? Why am I doing? It was like, nigga, if you look back at the building, you're gonna end up back in the building.
Breaking it back, yeah.
So I just walked straight to the train station, straight down the stairs, on the train, back to Brooklyn. And 6 months later, I was on a fucking airplane going to Amsterdam to do a comedy show.
See, I think I think we all as comedians or whatever art that you're doing, and you have to make that decision whether you're gonna quit your job or stay with it. That's on you, but you always have a, what do you call it, like a existential crisis, or I don't know if that's called.
They call it come to Jesus moment. Everyone call it like
I told Charleston's mom yesterday. I told Charleston's mom this yesterday. I am an eternal optimist. I always feel like things are going to work out for things are going to turn out okay.
Yeah.
I told her, my back has been up against the wall a million times, and I've never been homeless or had to sleep outside or eat at a food shelter or whatever. I've always been like, yo, okay, this is it, nigga, sink or swim. And I started swimming.
Yeah.
I told her this yesterday. My optimism sometimes gets me in trouble, but I like it because I've always felt like, yo, it's going to work out. And part of the reason why I feel like that is because I'm going to make that shit work out.
Yeah, it's the choices that you make. Excuse me. The optimism that, hey, everything's going to work out. That's that's got to be at your foundation.
Yeah, it might not be in the time, might not be, tomorrow.
Right.
But as long as I wake up the next day, I got another chance to get closer to the thing, or make whatever right and get whatever better. So I've never been like that. I was like,
this is against the grain, this thought process, because my girl cannot stand how much I don't panic. She's always like, "You're not worried about?" I'm like, I don't know. I don't fear struggle. That's something I never have feared. Struggle or having to do it the hard or long way. I'm like, I am used to a roundabout way. I've never seen a straight line to anything, whether it was to college, to a house, to whatever I tried to do. I always thought to myself, like, it's the hardest way possible to get this shit. Even in stand-up right now, I know for a fact, I'm like, it's so funny because, like, I think to myself, I think there was a straight line at some point for me if I was doing stand-up this particular way, but I almost get disgusted thinking about that way. Like, I'm not going that route just to make people go, look how fast you did it. You did a couple of weird fucking things, but like, it was meteoric how quick you was, or you dumbed it down. I'm like, I can't do it that way.
Everybody's
I have to do
got
it
their
the right way.
own path, because people that, they're loud about, or they're expressive about, like, this is what I did, and I'm just, success.
You can't mirror
You should do it like this. You should do it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some things, it's like, no, that's your thing.
Yeah.
That puts you on, internally, within. This is the thing that you, that fuels you, that makes you go. That may not make someone else go. Yeah, I'm just saying that, but I completely agree with that.
That's what you said. I agree with that, and it's actually probably why some of my relationships have been problematic, because I don't panic. It's like I'll say I got it, and she don't see me scrambling and yo, I got it. But you not do it, and then it gets done. Like, oh, you just took care of it. Like, yeah, because I said I was gonna take care of it. Like, because I'm not pulling my hair out and, oh my God, how are we gonna get this done?
That blocks your solution ability.
Yeah, I gotta sit calmly to think and figure shit out.
Let it come to
and realize, oh, it's not that big of an issue. She's making it more than it's supposed to be, and it's really a quick fix and an easy simple
solutions are nearby all the time. We just blinded by them by the panic. And quick note on the I would have loved the dramatic walkout. I think that the only difference is if how I visualized myself storming out of a job one day was that I had a kid at the time. Like by the time at 2018 when I got laid off, I'd already had a 2-year-old by then. So it wasn't like I could go, because 29-year-old me getting laid off at 29 in LA. I'm like, with no kid, I'm like, what? I'm out of here.
That would have been.
I'm out of here. I don't give a fuck what job I'm taking, whatever. Like, your brain is like wired a little bit different once you go, like, I got a whole family.
Then you got another responsibility.
Yeah,
when it's just you,
the young guy,
you're thinking about only you. You don't have somebody that's dependent upon you.
Right.
So that's understandable. But just to walk away under your own steam.
Yeah, I do love that I did walk.
Getting fired and say, well, fine, I don't need that job.
I think it's a little bit good to walk into the bank and tell the manager, like, yo, man, next Friday, my last day. And he's like, oh, wow. Are you sure? I'm like, yeah, no need for a letter or nothing. Like, next, okay. Who got you? Like, what bank offered you something that you want to leave so fast?
He thought you was
and
going
I was
to.
like, oh, no, I'm a comedian.
A better deal.
He was like, no kidding. I was like, no, really, I'm a comedian. And he was like, wow.
I know he was like, this nigga.
He like, really?
He went home that night like having dinner with his quiet white family.
Quiet white family.
Could you pass the potatoes, please? You know the Negro that we worked with. He said Friday's his last day. He's going to be a comedian. Really? It's good for that Negro. Is he funny?
Private bankers. Are private bankers quitting to do comedy? Like, what are you talking about?
Could you pass the gravy, please?
You'd be surprised. People at that job, they have dreams that they're never going to realize, and the nerve of you taking a step is oddly.
One guy was
oddly impressive to them.
One guy at the bank was like, dude, I've always wanted to tell you. I can't believe, dude, please let me know. Like he was just like, I can't, you know, you feel like you leave a prison and somebody walking out like, man, hey, go kill it because we ain't getting out.
Yeah.
That guy was in his queue that day was like, so you, to do comedy? Oh my, that's crazy, bro. Like, man, please let me know. Because I always thought I could do like a minute, but I never thought about like telling jokes for a career. He was like, man, if you ever, I'm walking out like, you know what, man? No matter how far I get, there will always be a threshold of people that are like, I can't believe you get to do that.
Wait, hold up. Has that dude seen the show?
You know what's crazy? I went back to that bank once to say hi to everybody, but I've never invited him to a show. I'm gonna reach out one day. I'm sure he's probably
you
still
bugging,
there.
bro. No, that guy.
Fuck
the
that guy. I should tell him because
that's cool.
It's really,
one fan.
Yo, hit him. Tell him. Yo, we talked about it on the podcast. I told the story. I mentioned you. If you're not doing anything, I'm in whatever this.
No, yeah, 100%. Because a girl from that branch, she just came to Irvine Friday night to see the show, and she was just like, I can't believe you were my banker next desk. Like you're a real comedian. Like she brought her husband. Like, man, you really said you were gonna leave when they do comedy. Now we in Irvine Improv watching you perform, and I'm like,
that's very satisfying.
I was an employee.
I did a show in New York one time. A group of my friends from high school came to the show.
Oh yeah, love it. Yeah,
I'm on stage. I said something about New York, and then they was like, "Yeah, but you went to high school in Queens." And I'm like, "Who said? Wait, who said?" And I looked. It might have been 12 motherfuckers. Yo, I was like, "Oh shit!" I said, "Yo, this is my crew from high." And the whole room like, "Oh, that was dope." I've had several exes pop up at shows. I had one girl. I did a show in New York. She's sitting like second row. Face looks exactly the same as when I dated her years ago. When I lived at home with my parents, and I said, I'm in the middle of a joke, and I stopped and I said, "I know you," and she said, "I certainly hope so." And I said her first name and her last name, and the whole room was like, "Oh!" And I said, "What a dude? Who's this, hubby?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "How you doing, bro?" He was like, "What's up, man? Yo, you super funny, bro." I said, "Yeah, like I know her from back in the day when I was just a little kid out in the street trying to get it." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yo, you great, man. Dude, hubby, yo, you great, bro." I was like, "Appreciate that, man." Just continued the show.
That's dope right there. When you
several
see
exes
back
at shows, several exes, several coworkers, it's dope as fuck to see.
You know you're doing the right thing when nobody is surprised. They're like, you know what? That dude was funny. You can tell when people, that's what the interviews would all be like. He was always in class. He was always in the alley. Like he was a little dude. Like my freshman year of high school, I sat at the senior table because the first day I walked by, one of the seniors made fun of me. And I just stopped, turned to the table, and was like, lit his ass up. And everybody's like, "Hey, tell that little nigga to sit with us tomorrow. You can sit with us, dog. That nigga lit your ass up." So whole freshman year, all my freshman friends were like, "What, you sit with the seniors?" Like, "Yeah, man, I said something funny on the first day." So, and the last thing I'm mad about the school thing, about people just being like, I could have called it.
What'd you say? I'm sure you remember.
Man, I came because I feel like I did a flurry. Like this back when Joni was Joni. I just hit him like nonstop. And I think I said something about he had raccoon eyes. I said something about now I remember the raccoon eye joke, but he was like, "Damn, that was good." And everybody just was like, "Yeah, sit down, bro." But 8th grade, prior to I got to freshman year, my 8th grade social studies teacher wrote a long ass page on the last page of my yearbook about how I never ran into a kid who was so smart, but smart with his mouth and with his brain. Lose a smart mouth and you'll go far. And the last line says, "Good luck in high school and see you in Hollywood." And I was like, I have that yearbook to this day. And my little sister in St. Louis saw him at a gas station like 2 years ago and was like, "Mr. Aarons."
Oh shit, wow.
"John's in Hollywood. My brother's in Hollywood. You remember my brother John Grimes?" And he was just like, well, it's not surprising. But it's just interesting to think like, man, people be calling it for you. I never thought about Hollywood back then, but now I see that yearbook. I look at it like once a year, just to like remind myself, like, you always been like this.
Who's the person, dead or alive, living or dead, that you would invite to a show based on a story like that? Who's the person that you invite?
Oh, come out and see me perform? Oh shit, Bill Cosby.
No, I mean the person like that story. Like my high school teacher wrote "See You in Hollywood."
Oh,
like,
that guy.
Who's the person that was like?
Oh, you know what? I would invite Mr. Belcher.
Why
Mr.
Belcher?
Mr. Belcher was the vice principal in our high school, and he was cool to me. I think it was probably my senior year, and I got tired of a teacher getting on my nerves. I'm going to the principal's office. You know how they send you to the principal's office? Nigga, I went up and went, where you going? Principal's office. You don't have a hall pass. What you gonna do? Write me up for not having a freaking hall pass? I'm going to the principal's office, and I told on him. I just like, man, I can't stand it. And he listened. He said, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, we've had problems with her. Probably wasn't some bullshit. But,
oh, wow, really?
But he was real cool to me, and he referred to me by my nickname, which I thought it was cool during the time of high school. And I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that guy. He was always cool. And then when you go back from college, I know you didn't go to college, you go back to high school and say hi to people. He's hey, and then he showed me love. I said, but that guy, Mr. Belcher.
And yours is the guy that wrote "See in Hollywood."
To bring to the show, like bring out,
just invite to the show.
Yeah, I think it'd be him or my psychology teacher. He was very impressed with me. I would love to see how I turned out with like how I think with my jokes, and he'd be like, "This little guy was always a little something in there." Even with So those two teachers were probably very influential in my like.
I can't think about that. I would have to come back to that question. I had a teacher in high school, Mrs. White, and she used to let me do stand-up in class.
Oh wow!
So that would be. I'm sure she'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like, I was just trying to get the motherfucker to sit still and not disruptive. So she'd be like, "I'll give you the last 5 minutes if you just sit quietly." So that I remember that was dope.
That's a crazy technique that.
Because I would come in on fire. I would come in hot. It was like after lunch, like that first class after lunch. You're like, yo, it's almost time to go home.
Talking in class.
Yo, nigga. So they telling stories about my weekend. And she'd be like, Anthony, would you please?
Be quiet.
And I remember one thing she did tell me that stuck me to this day. She was, I believe she was a Jehovah's Witness or a Seventh-day Adventist. We didn't have the same spiritual beliefs. But I remember one day I was in the back of her class. I sat all the way in the back. All the way to the left to the window. I would literally be in the window like this the whole day. Like, I just got to get the fuck outside. I was an outside kid. Inside was death to me. So I would just be outside, like yelling at the window to the chicks, like, yo, go to the store, give me something. Like, what you doing later? Yo, wait, meet me outside. Like, just trying to, do anything other than be in class.
Right.
And one time I was reading the newspaper in the back of the class, and she was like, could you put the paper away, Anthony? And I was like, wait, let me just read my horoscope. And she grabbed the paper and was like, only the Lord knows your path. Only the Lord knows your story. I was like, damn, you're right. I was like, you're right. And I don't know why that at that particular time, why it got through to me. I have never read a horoscope since. I go to Chinese restaurants, they be like, hey, read your fortune. No, don't read my fortune.
You don't
only
read my fortune cookie.
Only the Lord knows my fortune. To this day, and that was like 10th grade. Every time somebody's like, yo, I hosted a show one time in New York when I first, like my first ever TV credit was I hosted a game show in New York on, I think Oxygen. And it was called Can You Tell? So it's me, a panel of comics, and then a guest, like it'll be like y'all two on the show. Which one's the chef? Which one's the comic? And then the comics would have to ask questions to try to figure out who's who. And one lady was one show we had like, who's the clairvoyant? Who's the fucking house mom? And they started asking questions and we figured out who was who. The lady said, can I just say something? And she said, I have been getting such a strong reading from you the whole show. And I was like, no. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And she was like, no, you want me to tell you. And I was like, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And I was like, only the Lord knows my future. Only the Lord knows where I'm going. And all the comics like, yeah, he doesn't care to know. And when we finished taping, I went to my dressing room to change and get ready to leave. And all the other comics were like, yo, she just was like, you out of here, bro. She was like,
she could see it. She
was like, yo, he gone. And within like, I say a few months, I was on a plane. It was crazy. But I'd say her name was Mrs. White. Maybe Mrs. White coming to see a show would be dope. Maybe maybe one of the guys from the block, like one of my OGs that grew up. The cats, them dudes, them street dudes used to keep me safe back in the day. Like, yo, Rock, get out of here. This ain't for you. You know what I'm saying?
They get passes.
Like, maybe one of those cats, like them barbershop dudes, like, yo, get the fuck out of here. This ain't for you. Like, I know your brother, nigga. He'll whip my ass. Get out of here. Like, them seeing me, because they saw something in me.
Yeah.
They would, hood niggas, I said this before, hood niggas are the best talent scouts in the world.
Yeah.
Because they can see a kid and go, nah, he got potential. He's going somewhere. Stay away from all this criminal shit we doing.
Right.
We have to do this shit. You don't.
I've got kicked out of stolen cars for that.
And they see other kids and they know that kid has no potential and they'll be like, yo, come and work with us.
Yeah, you're expendable.
Yeah, come in. Yeah, like, exactly. Yeah. Like, yo, you going to jail, so you might as well work for me.
He said you going to
for
jail.
me, it was like, yo, Tone, get the fuck out of here. So maybe them dudes
make this money.
Them dudes coming to a show will be very
I got let out of a stolen car on literally at the end of a street. And as I'm closing the door, 6 police cars pull up on that dude and chase him around the whole neighborhood. And everybody was just looking at me like, what made you get out? Like, well, he told me to get out. And that dude got chased and arrested. And I was just like, that could have been my record. No matter what happens, he could have ran, smashed out, crashed out, killed me in that car trying to get away. And I'm like, why was I just in there? Like, that was my oh, no. That was my sign. Like, this guy was like, you see what I just did? Yeah. You got out and I did that. Like, just for you. Now, go back in there if you want to again. I never got back in the stolen car after that. We used to joyride the whole summer, too. I was just like, that was dumb, John.
God works in mysterious ways.
Agree.
Say that shit.
It's like this is like I wonder if when we die, can we go to the room and say, remember this
overhead
part
projector,
right here?
overhead projector. Oh, let me see this.
This part right here, this is when I saved your ass right here.
Man.
Here's the angel that I sent. Remember when you was cutting up and you almost got shot in that moment?
I got so
you got
many
the phone
Minority
call.
Report moments that I can throw on the screen.
Nigga, my guardian angel gonna come out with a telephone book.
Yeah. Boom. Remember this day. Go to the day.
Remember this when your dumbass threw the thing and kicked it? Man.
It said, remember the time, but it's just some strange, really like, it seemed like a normal day.
Yeah.
Or, I think there's a video out there's like a guy, the guardian angel is just following this guy, keeping him out of danger. I want to go back and see that and say, look at your stupid ass right there. You about to die right here. Just pull.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you something.
I want to see that.
Speaking things into existence right now. You should write that up. That could be your TV show. That could be a TV show.
That could be a TV show. Like, nonstop.
Guy
the
dies,
situations keep
guardian
going.
angel gives him, you get to see everything.
And he realized he lived a great life.
So every episode is you going back to see a thing that he got you out of.
He's complaining about how dying at 55.
What you should have learned
but
from that. Like what if you could go that'd be something. That'd be something to see.
Oh yeah.
That'd be something.
Yeah.
Me and Dwight.
Right.
One time we in LA, beautiful summer day in Los Angeles, California. We get up, we might have went and had breakfast somewhere, mimosas flowing. We had some chicks come through the crib. I had a show that night. We went to a party that night. It was Naeem's birthday party. I'm telling you the whole story because it was such a great day. We breakfast was breakfast was amazing. Chicks came through, sports on TV, pre-gaming at the house before the Laugh Factory. Go to the Laugh Factory, murder the show. I'm on both shows that night, kill that show, leave, go to Naeem's birthday party, chicks galore. We got a table, we pop it. One of those nights, one of those epic, rock star Tony Rock nights.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the party. I go, we got food at the crib. We got liquor at the crib. Everybody grab a chick or two, come to the crib. Let's keep the party going for Naeem. I jump in the car. I'm racing home to get home to clean up a little bit before everybody comes.
Right.
I get pulled over, DUI. That's when I got my DUI that night.
Oh, the Garrick Dixon story? Is that?
Yeah. That part of the story, yeah.
All right.
So they put me in handcuffs. They we got to tow the car because White was drunk so he couldn't drive. We got to tow the car. I get out of jail the next day and White says, yo, son, we had such an amazing day yesterday. That was God humbling us because everything was 10. It was God was like, I got to bring this nigga down. Let's let him sit in the jail cell overnight. Ain't nothing gonna happen to him, but because this nigga's out of control. That day, it was like, yo, son, that was such a great day. It ended with an arrest.
Man.
It was like, Got to bring them down a little bit. Too much.
What was it? I was trying to think of something. You know, the road stories, they start blending together.
Yeah,
It's like, I got a picture. It was you, me, and Big Mike. Remember Big Mike, Tall Mike?
Dallas.
Yeah, from Dallas.
Yeah. Big Mike 10.
Yeah, Big Mike 10.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Mike 10,
yo.
Man, all I remember is you throwing ice at people.
Yo, I was so wild, yo. I used to go to the club. I would get a table, get the big bucket of ice, and throw that shit up and let it smash the ceiling and just rain down. So people were like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'm talking about if you was over there or you like just fistfuls of ice and let it hit the ceiling and just splash out and be like, yo, yeah. Like, and people like,
off the
is he throwing ice? No, it's just leaking. Like, what the fuck?
No,
we just wild out, man.
You're like, fuck.
What?
I don't know why. And that was my thing. That was like my signature thing to do in the club.
Yeah.
Fistfuls like LeBron or some and just let the shit rain down on everybody.
I see if I can find that pictures. You, me, and Mike.
I'm arresting you myself.
We was lit.
And that we used to do that. And if it was a chick in the club that some dude bought a rose, you know, the rose lady would come, I would rip the petals off. Like if they had the stem, I would rip the petals off and throw them in the air. Random shit. Like, why you, and it would always, why you do that?
Why you take?
He bought me that rose. I'm like, I don't fuck that nigga. I don't give, and just rip the petals off and throw them in the air. Like 2 or 3 girls and throw them in the air. So if you at my table, it's rose petals everywhere. It's rose petals in the ice. It's rose petals in the, and they be like, yo, what's going on in this section? Nothing. He's just throwing roses in the air.
Tony made a mess.
Yo, son, I was out of control, bro.
Yeah, I was
like, yo, I did Cam's podcast when I was in New York, and he said something. I was like, yo, son, I'm so stealing that. He said, yo, I've grown up. I'm not that dude no more. But that nigga's available if I need to go get him. He's available if I need to go get him.
Shout out to
Cam said that?
Yeah.
That
I was talking about he watched the episode of the podcast with Makai.
Right.
And he was like, yo, Makai was telling stories about me on set. And he was like, yo, everything he said was straight up true, man. Like, I was wilding. I was showing up to set late. I was coming to set rolling up. Like, while we supposed to be filming, I'm rolling up. He said, I was getting away with all that shit because Dane was my man.
Right.
So Dane was like, yo, it's Cam. We got to let him do what he want to do. But we going to get some good stuff from him. You know?
That's what's up.
So he was like, yo, I'd be in scenes like rolling up, like, hold up. Like, rolling up and showing up late, drunk, drinking on the set. He was like, and I heard Makai telling the stories, and I was like, yo, that shit true. He said, but I've grown up since then. He's like, I'm not that dude no more. But that nigga's available if I need to go get him.
Man, is there anybody that you went to high school with or somebody in your past that was wilding out like that, and then you saw them growing up and they just not that guy anymore?
Not high school, but I have friends, and I talk about this on stage sometimes. Like, you got that homie that's born again, but they didn't tell you. So you see him and he around people, you're like, yo, this nigga used to, and they're like, oh, well, the Lord changed. You're like, you gotta say that, bro, because I didn't know. I'm still me, so you gotta let me know that I can't tell these stories.
Yeah, I knew a guy like that.
Bless you, brother. Like, bless you, brother. Nigga, I don't remember the time we fucking, brother, the Lord has changed my path.
What
dude did that to me
like,
one time.
Oh, okay. You gotta let him get that, you know?
Yeah, it's like, I saw him at his job. He was selling cars. His name was Jordan. Jordan was like big bully, slapping white girls in the head and shit.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, man, he was bad. He was off the chain. And I seen him at his job. And he said, "Hey man, I remember how you slapped that white girl upside her head."
Hey nigga, I'm at work right now. Nigga.
He said, "Oh no,
I'm in my cubicle, nigga. What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, I think he passed away. Shout out R.I.P. to
oh man,
Jordan,
rest in peace.
Man. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, rest in peace.
Yeah, I was gonna end it like that. But first, we got a few more minutes. I'm gonna end it like that.
Okay, we'll end it with that. But yeah, it's always cool to see people from back in the day. They see how you've grown, or and even the ones that didn't think you've grown, or they still see you as that, runt. I think I was called runt. I was like, what? I was like, man, we grown now, and it's even. I was real short,
right?
You grow up past, and I'm only 5'8", but then I was like, man, you still 4'7", and he was taller than me back then. I was little. But to see them now, it's like, man, you little.
Nigga, I was here and I was like that.
Oh yeah,
I remember in junior high school. I'm talking about like 8th grade. We had to do the physical fitness test. You had to climb the rope, touch the thing, climb back down. I did that. Do the uneven bars, like swing your legs over and jump and land and hold it. I did that, and then it was 50 push-ups in like a minute, and I did that. 50 sit-ups in a minute. And I did that, and then it was height and weight.
Height and weight.
And man, every kid in my damn class was like 115, 125, 110, 109. Nigga, I was 99 pounds.
Damn.
I was like, God damn, not even 100 pounds.
And
now I go back around the way and I see the niggas, they're like, yo, son, what the fuck? Yo, you fucking, I'm taller than all of them. Still skinny, but they're like, yo, nigga.
You had that growth spurt.
Like, I remember that was in high school. 10th grade to 11th grade. No, 9th grade to 10th grade. 9th grade, this, like this.
Yeah.
Super duper funny. All the kids like, yo, that nigga rocks super funny, man. That nigga hilarious. Played all sports. Yo, he nice. The nigga could play. And that summer came back like voice cracking. Hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing? Oh, look at Rock. They just called me Little Rock. Remember, it was a cartoon where they had a character called Little Rock. And it was like Little Rock. And I was like, came back like, yo, Little Rock taller than you now. And I was like,
yeah, I remember there's
it was
a couple of chicks like that after that, first or second year of college. You know, you done put some weight on.
Oh, yeah.
They had a growth spurt.
Freshman 15.
It wasn't even freshman 15. It's just like I was like lifting weights and I had a growth spurt in college. So see a chick that, you know, that she was clearly tall. I mean, taller than me.
Yeah.
Back when we last saw each other, and I was like towering over
man.
her.
My high school crush was like that, man. I looked up to her the whole 2 or 3 years I was in school with her. And I came back from like college, like in 3 years after high school. And I was a young high school. So I graduated at 17. And like my first day of college, I turned 18. So that little 2 or 3 years when I finally came back, I was like 20 going on 21. It was like a birthday party and for one of my classmates, and she was there. And we took that picture together. And I was like, I looked at that picture, I was like, man, that nigga could have got her. Not the nigga in high school, but that dude, this picture, I could have probably got her.
I probably could have got it.
We talking about people coming to shows that we haven't seen. A chick I used to mess with in New York came to the Beacon show. Yeah, hit me in the DM like, yo, you were great. You was the best one of the night. And she said, you don't age. And I was like, look, I was like, oh shit, that's Shorty. She was there. So I was like, bing.
Yeah, I like it when that happens, but I get disappointed when they done fell off.
No, I didn't see her. She just hit me in the DM, so I didn't know where she was sitting.
Oh, okay.
I knew she was in the building. So
I hate when they
that
fall
was good
off.
enough for me.
It's not too many from my high school pictures. I go, wow, you really kept. There's a few that I was like, oh wow, you look great from high school, but like a lot of them is like life happened, you know?
Yeah.
I
That's just
mean, life happens to all of us.
Bro. Life happened to everybody.
Yeah, I'm just being nice. Life happens.
Yeah, but it's when they, oh man, I used to try to like her. You know?
Yeah, she was the baddie. Yeah,
my man, white boy Keith, saw one of my exes one time.
Damn.
Years later, told me he saw her. And you know, Keith got that funny way of talking. Like Keith will say shit like, "Yo, that shit was crazy as shit." Yo, that's the way he talk. Yo, I seen Shorty. Yo, she blew the fuck up. Yo, she blew the fuck up. I was like, "Hey, nigga, it got nothing to do with me. She's not under my guidance and protection anymore, bro.
Guidance and
it got nothing to do with
protection.
it. It don't hold no merit on
Off
me,
the
bro.
rails.
But I had her. She was bad. Yo, she blew the fuck up. Hey, man, that's she in her only world now.
Hey, man, sometimes. Look, I don't think there's any excuse. We ain't, bodybuilders or anything like that. But I've seen what it looks like when somebody's aging gracefully and then the aging horribly. Man, it's like, man, I sure wish people
the little bony ones though. The bony ones that everybody looked over in high school.
Now they got crazy.
They
look
curvaceous. Crazy.
Yeah,
I'd be like, go, girl.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? I tell anybody in high school now, hey man, don't worry about it. He gets better.
Yeah.
One way or the other, you get your chance. You'll get your prime one way or the other. You go get your. This might be people peaking. Never forget that. This might be their peak right here.
That's funny because Chrissy used to say that. Chrissy's like, yo, you don't want to peak too soon, man. He's like, all them cats that was super cool in junior high school and was fucking in junior high school and all this. Bruh, niggas burnt the fuck out now.
Valvoline.
They got fucking the fucking
the cul-de-sac.
They got the cul-de-sac head. They got a gut out the here.
Valvoline, changing
I
tires.
saw a cat was like the cool dude in junior high school. All the girls loved him. I actually hate the name to this day because that was his name. I hate the name to this day.
I hate the name.
Saw the motherfucker one time at like Eastern Parkway Parade, like the Labor Day Parade. Yo, Tony Rock, right? Yo, we went to 271 together. Yo, you so-and-so? Yeah. God damn, look at this. My guardian angel was like, come on, nigga, chill.
Life come at you fast.
Life, nigga,
Was
life.
that your nemesis?
It wasn't my nemesis. It was just all the girls like, he was the dreamboat in school. And I was like, all right. I'm telling you, I was 99 pounds in this stall. So I wasn't winning like that. I had little pocket of girls that thought I was cool and cute and funny, but he was the dude. Like, yo, come in, shorty, what you doing? Like, all right. Now cul-de-sac, gut.
You look horrible.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Yeah. But anyway, where you at this weekend, yo? Let them know we going.
Indianapolis, Naptown, my Boilermakers family. Anybody in the area, pull up. 5 shows, Mr. Tony Rock here.
Crackers?
Connecticut after that. And then San Diego, November 1st, one night only, John Grimes.
What's
at
Crackers?
the Yellow Door.
Crackers after that?
Connecticut after that.
Oh,
right?
Connecticut after that. Okay.
Connecticut after, and then November 1st, San Diego, one night only, Mr. John Grimes, Yellow Door.
Okay. Michelle show? No, you said
one night only. That's my own show.
You said San Diego. Oh, yeah, that's dope. This weekend, I am here in town. I got some good news. I won't share it until actually after I'm completed it.
Yes, don't do it. Listen. But we'll do a whole nother hour. Yeah. But I'm just gonna say it right now. We'll talk about it next week. Going forward, keep your good news to yourself until it's completed.
Yeah.
Don't. I'm starting. We in the middle of. No, wait till it's finish line.
Guess what I did? Yeah.
Wait till you cross the finish line, my friend.
There you go. So yeah, I wasn't gonna let the cat out the bag. But anyway, good. Shout out to Nichelle Murdoch.
Shout out Nichelle. I gotta come see you, baby. I ain't see you in a minute.
22 years of doing Crack 'em Up at the Comedy Store Belly Room. I was there last week. I had put out some dope new material.
That was the
No, that's coming up. That'll be tonight. When you see this tonight, we'll be going to the Comedy Store on Thursday. 22 years anniversary.
Oh, 15
for Crack 'em Up. It's on the 16th.
16th.
Okay.
So that's gonna be dope. I got Robbie Perone's show coming up in 2 weeks. Hollywood Park Casino. And then my birthday month is coming up. I'm doing the Miracle, the comedy block party.
For your birthday?
Will be that month. It won't be on my birthday.
What you doing for your birthday? What do you want to do for your birthday?
Laugh. Just want to laugh all day.
You want to go somewhere? You want to be in LA?
We gonna be here. We gonna kick it here. Because that's on a Tuesday.
Okay.
And we gonna see what may come.
I'll make a phone call, man.
Tony make a phone call. Like,
I know some people.
All right, let me keep it sober. Let me save it up for that.
Yo, good to be back in the studio, man. I've been going for 2 weeks. Again, shout out Killer Cam for the Killer Cam comedy show. Beacon Theater was phenomenal, bro. That was one of those moments, like we said, we'd be like, yo, it's really cool to be doing this. Because like I told y'all, the last time I was there, I snuck in to see a show. And this time I was on the motherfucker and rave reviews. So that was big. That was a moment that I don't want to gloss over.
Happy for that.
Louisville was dope. This weekend, Indianapolis comedy, Helium, Indianapolis. John Grimes will be filming. Next weekend, going to see my man Worldwide West in Bridgeport, Connecticut at 29 Markle. Show's gonna be fire. I'm looking forward to it. I know I got friends and fam coming out because that's close to home. And dates, man. We just got dates. Halloween with the kiddo. Can't wait for that. And yo, thank y'all for tuning in. Charleston Rock, Dad, I love you very much. And we're gonna end this show and send prayers up and say we miss you, man. And you are in our prayers all the time, bruh. And we know you up there giving them hell. Make sure you hold that gate open for us when we get up there, bruh. We miss you, Boogie B, man. Rest in peace to you, brother. It's all love here on this end. You know what it is, bro. Peace. Rock the world forever.